Mermaids have long captured the imaginations of people across the world. Whether they're considered to be caring and benevolent creatures or dangerous and seductive sirens, mermaids have always been fascinating figures in mythology and folklore. In recent years, there's been a resurgence of interest in these mythical creatures. Despite these stories, other tribes around the world worship these creatures. In this video, we will explore the history of mermaids and their place in popular culture today. We will also look at the scientific evidence that has been used to support the existence of mermaids. So whether you believe in them or not, watch on to learn more about these fascinating creatures. According to the Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, mermaids were known as sirens. They were beautiful creatures but very deadly, driving many sailors to their doom with their beautiful enchanting voices. They are said to be the daughters of 4 seas, one of the sea gods, and their mother one of the 9 muses. This is why they possess such marvelous voices. The sirens were servants of Persephone. After the adoption of his daughter Melano by Hades, the sirens were given their wings to aid their search for their mistress, eternally calling for their mistress. Sirens were not seen with tails but wings. They possess the head of a woman and the body of that of a bird. One of the most popular stories of the siren is the story of Odysseus. Odysseus knew about the sirens and their deadly voices, so he ordered his crew to cover their ears with wax given to him by Circe, to prevent their hearing the siren songs, and he bound himself to his ship. Odysseus gave an order never to cut him loose no matter how hard he cried and struggled. His plan worked and Odysseus was one of the men who heard the sirens' songs and lived to tell the tale. According to the Eastern Mediterranean. In this region, mermaids are seen as kind and loving creatures, using their powers for the greater good, helping sailors, and contributing to the health of the ocean. Mermaids are described as half woman and half fish. One of the oldest stories tells us in the First Babylonian Empire, of the story of a goddess, who fell in love with a human shepherd. Sadly, the shepherd drowned in a lake and died. The sorrow made her dive to commit suicide and be reunited with her lover in the afterlife. The gods did not allow her to die, but transformed her into the first mermaid and made the ocean her new home. According to African beliefs. In Africa, we are told of a being worshipped by many called the Mami Wata. The Mami Wata is a water spirit in West, Central and Southern Africa. The Mami Wata spirit is usually female but sometimes male. The male is known as Papi Wata. African sailors describe this deity as a being with the upper body of a human and the lower body of a fish, the same description as the mermaids in the Eastern Mediterranean. As with many other old mermaid deities such as Assyrian Astarte, Babylonian Ishtar, and Greek Aphrodite, she is regarded as an immortal spirit that personifies opposites, such as beauty and danger, natural force and healing, wealth and destruction, health and disease, and inability to follow ideas of good and evil. Like those old mermaid deities, she is incredibly powerful, dangerous, pleasant, sexual, and able to destroy anything on her path. Stories of the encounters with the Mami Wata are widespread across entire Africa. In the most common version, she stalks the shores of the ocean and abducts men and women while they are swimming or traveling in a boat. If the goddess thinks that the captive is worthy of her attention, she will return him to the shore, completely dry and with a changed attitude towards spirituality and religion that can often make them rich, attractive, and famous. Other encounters tell the story of her leaving her comb and mirror in the presence of sailors. After they took the items, she would haunt their dreams, requesting the return of the items in exchange for eternal sexual favors. Her devotees across Africa and diaspora wear her traditional colors of red and white, offer her items of wealth and expensive foods, and celebrate her in the rituals of dancing and music that induce a trance-like state. In such events, it is believed that Mami Wata can possess the dancers and speak to them, wishing them a successful, healthy and fertile life. Mami Wata is a pidgin English that means mother water. In Nigeria, to be precise, the worship of this deity is practiced to date. According to the Bible plays a very huge role in telling the story of the mermaids, but many are not looking at the right place. It is widely believed that mermaids are descends on the fallen angels who helped Lucifer with his rebellion against God. After the huge failure, they were cast down to earth, and some landed on the clouds, some straight to the ground, and others into the sea. They took the form of half man and half fish and made the sea their new home. They became what we now call mermaids. This story was condemned by many, but many Christians believe the fallen angels became the demons on earth and the mermaid was one of them. This explains how Dagon came to being. Dagon was the god of the Philistines, he was known as the god of gods, and he is also the father of Baal. Dagon is described as half man and half fish, he was what we call a merman. The book of the 1 Samuel talk about Dagon. His name was mentioned 3 times as the head of the Philistines. Mermaids are a fascinating creatures that have captivated humans for centuries. All these stories and beliefs brings us to the big question, are mermaids real? Well, this channel provides a variety of videos on mermaids and other mystical creatures, from history to entertainment. If you're interested in learning more about these mythical creatures, be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to get notified on our future videos.